You already know what time it is. VOD channel. Wait, is my mic muted? Thank God. VOD channel. It is the 10th of April, 2025. Day 7 in a row that we're streaming. Day 7. I forgot to change my stream title. I just realized that. I'll put all the relevant timestamps in. How you guys doing, man? I gotta change my stream title real quick. Chat, 2 seconds. Honestly, bro, that looks pretty fucking good. There you go. You scared me. I thought you were dead. I just hella slept in. Like hella slept in. I slept in until 4:30 my time. What's up with KS? How you doing, buddy? I hope you are swell. Let me post all my stuff real quick. I'm proud of you. What's up, Pink Boots? Thank you for being proud of me. Appreciate you. Give it up for day 7. Day 7. JK? Oh. I got my cast off. Thumb is still there. Let's go, dude. W. I'm happy that your thumb's still there. JK on that JK. Now you're confusing me. Can we get 7 big booms for 7 big streams? Boom! 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 Boom? That might have been 8. That's okay, though. Let me post. I gotta finish posting my stuff on social medias. That was 7. Boom! Good. Good. Hope everyone's having a good day today, boys. Everyone chilling, everyone having a good time.
Be advised, Kim's stomach hurt.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. My stomach is fine. God damn it, bro. Fuck. How's everyone doing today? Everyone doing good? Like I said, I woke up super late, so I apologize for not streaming at the normal time. Ads are starting soon. Everyone be ready. We go here. Don't worry, guys. You will have my undivided attention momentarily. There you go. That's posted, and now I can put my phone away. Kemonds stream when? I'm literally live as we're speaking right now. Like, there is no way that you can convince me otherwise. I am live as we speak. All right. Boys, but legit, I woke up, got out of bed, went live. That's it. Oh, and also, thank you, Squirrely, for subbing. I didn't see it. My freaking Discord was blocking it. Thank you for the sub for 33 months. 30 free. You can avoid ads if you subscribe to Kemonds. If you have Prime, you can use your exactly. Use your freaking free Prime sub there, brother. If you have freaking Amazon Prime. Wow. Literally. All right. Phone goes away. Prove it. Show us your toes. My toe. You don't want to see my toes, brother. Trust me. My toes. I've been made fun of for my toes. I really don't want to show them. My toes. People yell at me for it. I'm such a good VIP. Oh, you really are. Oh, you're so good. You're doing so good. Mom, sorry. I don't know. Guys, don't get me wrong. Life may be down, but I got my Baja Blast Zero Sugar. Don't worry about it. Huh? I said don't worry about it. Don't worry about it one bit. You worry about you and you only. Don't worry about me. Mom, sorry. I found Zero Sugar Baja in the cans. Ooh, in the cans. I bought all of it. I think I've seen it in the cans too. Amy found Baja Blast in a 2-liter. In a 2-liter. I have never seen Baja Blast in a 2-liter before. I worry about people I care about, and I care mucho about you. Sorry, man. I'm in a mood to make out. Come here. We're swapping spit. Anyway, it's not as good from Taco Bell, but hey, 0 calorie. That is true. Anytime I get Baja Blast from Taco Bell, it's a 0 calorie one. Gets the craving away. True. And it's 0 calories. Are you kidding me? If you think about it, how do they make stuff 0 calories? You ever think about that? Like, how is it just nothing? How do you intake it and your body's just like, oh yeah, nothing in there. No calories for me. How? They remove the calorie, but how do they do that? 9 times out of 10, the only reason I'm eating Taco Bell is because I wanted Baja. 9 times out of 10, whenever I eat Taco Bell, it's because I am brutally addicted to Taco Bell and I can't stop myself from eating it. I have an eating disorder. How do they remove the calories? If you really think about it, like, what do they remove to remove the calories? Are you guys following me on this? Like, what is this? I try not to think about it. I count everything I put in my body like a psycho. Anytime I've tried to count calories, I do it for like legit 5 days and then stop. I have a new gift now. Of who? Me? I want pizza so bad right now that we're talking about calories. Damn, it is 3 a.m. for you, so is there any places that are open? I'm not gonna lie, I look very like slender today. I don't know why. Waiting for it to be approved. Whenever you get it approved, just post it in the Discord. I'd love to see it. It's probably not 0, but they probably got it so low that they can mark it as 0. They rounded down. Smart. I've not had dinner yet. Well, Dan, you should probably have some dinner. Don't go without food. Legit. Like, you're gonna feel like poopy. Yeah, I count calories, but I'm more focused on hitting my macros over eating in my deficit. That's true. What macros most important for you? It's probably protein. What do you go off of when it goes by grams to body weight? What do you do? Because I do have a little wiggle room. I'll show you my little wiggle. My peepness. Right? It's protein. Dude, I've heard that a good measurement to go by is 1 gram of protein. Is it a gram or milligram? Regardless. 1 protein to 1 pound of body weight. I don't think I could do that. Full transparency, bro. I'm up there. So I'm eating only protein, if that's the case. Like, I've heard people use that metric, but also I've heard people use like one gram of protein for every like half pound you have, or every 2 pounds rather. So it's half of what the original equation would have been. But still, like, that's a lot of protein in my opinion, especially if you're like a big guy like me. I'm not sure how big you are, but I'm not sure what you go off of. And Dan, are you working today? I assume. Dan, it's 3 a.m. for you. What are you doing up? You got to go to bed, bro. You got to get some Z's. Sleep well. Sleep tight. Maybe even, you know. What do we? Maybe you can fucking do that. What do we? Why did I? Dan said he got sleep. When? I doubt it. Oh boy, 3 a.m. Yeah, I know. I slept in hella and slept past my alarm. Not even past my alarm, past my time I was supposed to stream. It's not letting me type it because it thinks it's a command for whatever reason. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why. He told me when I was doing the stream thingy. I'm going to show you my thingy. Pause. 0.06. 0.08 grams of protein per pound of body weight. Oh, okay. 0.6 to 0.8. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, because I remember watching, I mean, given they're probably fitness influencers that aren't like very good. They were saying 1 gram per pound. I'm like, bro, that's a lot. Like, what if you're like 500, 600 pounds? You expect someone to eat 600 pounds of protein every day? Like, come on now. Times 100. I'm going to times you by 100. So it's 0.6. Right. To 0.8. Right. What are you up to, Jack? Are you chilling today? I'm surprised you're still awake. Oh, you and Dan are in the same time zone. I always forget that. I always forget you guys are in the same time zone. That is crazy to me how like multiple countries are in the same time zone. Kuriyami, yes, I am. I am that MF, bro. That is me. Leg day so good, I got a chest pump. Holy. Do I remember this one time I was doing leg press at the gym and I had a lot of weight on there and I did my leg press down and I legit thought I shit my pants, but it was just my hips cracking. Yeah. Like, I don't know why, but I love hitting leg press and that leg press machine was doing me in. What's up, Skeletoni? Hey, sexy. Just took some muscle relaxers and my face looks like I had a stroke. I'm sorry about that. You had a stork? I'm sorry about that. Oh my God, it's him. It's literally him. Yeah, I do the Mortal Kombat reactions and I also do other reactions and stuff on YouTube, and I play video games and all that different shit. I am Kemonds from video games. How you doing, Skeleton? You doing good? Why'd you take muscle relaxers? You all right? Are your muscles okay? He is that guy. I am that guy. I am that dude. What do you guys want to see? What do you guys want to see on fucking on stream, low key, like day to day? Like if I were to play a game, what game would you guys want me to play? Cause I don't mind playing some games or whatever sometime. Can we get you a skin in Fortnite so we could say, look, it's the guy from Fortnite? Dude, you got to be like super popular, bro, to get a fucking Fortnite skin. So I don't know. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. And I would have to go full blown like Fortnite Andy, probably. I'd have to fully transition into streaming Fortnite. Is Skeleton stroking it? I think so. I take them for full relaxation easier than going to the spa. I mean, that's valid. As long as you're being safe, I don't want you to hurt yourself. All right, I'm gonna sleep. Hey, you sleep well, buddy. Thanks so much for stopping by, even briefly. We can kiss. Oh. There you go. That's for you. The wet and sloppy. And that's directly on your anus. Hell yeah. That's how we do around here. Yes, sir. You know? But yeah, legit. I don't know what to play if we were to play. I don't really think I want to play games today. I might if you guys want me to, but I don't know what I would play if that were the case. I still have that weird feeling that I want to cook meat. I don't know why. Legit, in 5 days, I'm buying a grill and I'm going to cook meat on stream. It's going to be a great time. I'm going to cook meat, cook some steaks, and maybe even some hot dog. Some good old hot dog. I love hot dog. Yeah, do a cooking stream once in a while. That's what I plan on doing, maybe like once a week or something like that. I've been playing with people feeling for the last 2 days. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, I've been playing with people feelings? What do you mean? Are you being a smooth operator? I don't know. I have no idea what the fuck I just said. Cooking with Kemonds. That'd be fun. Cooking with Kemonds. Hey, what's up, guys? We're cooking a steak today. Hey, what's up, Jard? How you doing, buddy? Pleasure to see you as always. I hope you're doing swell. But yeah, I think like doing a cooking stream would be pretty badass. No cap. I think like I want to do it outside. Like I have an idea for how I want to do it. Like legit, I'll have like multiple camera angles so you guys can see me. I'll have like a little lav mic on, and then I'll fucking have like a looking at the grill so you guys can see what I'm cooking. I just don't know logistically how I would do it with the weather, or like where I would put my camera. So one, I don't dox myself, and two, like you don't see people walking by because I live next to a trail that a lot of people walk on. So I don't want to like have random people walk by and like, you know, get filmed when they don't want to be. I want to buy one of those Rode wireless mics. I had the DJI mic. Let's see if I can find it. I'm not sure if I have it on my desk. It might be packed in a bag somewhere. But yeah, I have the DJI mic, the first iteration. I bought it a long time ago. And then I think I've used it twice. Are they good? Sounds really good. Yeah, and the windsock they come with them, the little fuzzy, that shit blocks out wind very well. I'm doing all right. How you doing, big man? I'm doing good. I slept in super late, so that's why I'm streaming super late. But I'm good otherwise. Just sitting here planning, plotting, talking, sucking, fucking, you know. I'm being the world's biggest asshole and refusing to negotiate with people. I've hated everything for the last few days. I'm sorry about that. Sometimes you need to sleep in. Oh, yeah, I needed to sleep in. Let me tell you. I was feeling like ash yesterday. Like, I woke up this morning at my normal time, which I wake up usually around like 7 to 8. And I woke up feeling fucking terrible. I don't know why. I don't know if I just didn't sleep well or what, but I felt like fucking garbage. So I just went hung shmee me right after. I was like, dude, fuck, I'm going back to bed. I don't really care. Did I do almost nothing productive today? Yes. Did I get more sleep? Also, yes. There you go. What about you, Jard? What are you up to today? Did you do anything? Are you going to Combo Breaker? Or are you going to Evo or anything like that? But the DJI mic, like I said, James, I think it's really good sound quality. I wish I could show you like what they sound like, but I don't have them right now, nor do I have any videos that I've posted with them. I had physical therapy today, so I've been chilling. Nice. What do you have physical therapy for? Reading mostly? Okay. My back? What happened to your back? I don't think I know. I'm not sorry. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm just tired of being told how to act. So now I'm doing whatever I want, and it feels amazing. Well, there you go. I feel like if you can do that within reason, you know, it's fine. You know, as long as you're not being a prick to people, like, just cause. But, I mean, if you feel free and relieved, I think that's a positive. But yeah, what happened to your back? I don't know if you've ever told me, Jard, about your back. A lot of things, a lot of lifting things wrong. Oh, so like you have back problems. That's not good. I remember I got some back problems whenever I was in baseball. I swung a bat wrong and I hurt the fuck out of my lower back. And I had to go to chiropractor and physical therapy for like a couple months. Yeah, legit just swung a back, twisted. I felt a pop, and that pop was no good. And that pop made it to where I could barely walk. It was pretty fun. But I'm all good now, though. I don't really have back problems anymore. Believe it or not, me being a big guy, I'm surprised I don't have big like back problems, or leg problems for that matter. But no, I'm good. I mean, I take your word for it. I know I want to try a couple of different things. A set of the wireless mics will make it easier, just a little pricey. Yeah, the DJI ones, I know they've come out with the DJI Mic 2. And I know they've come out with a couple of new Rode wireless mics. But I'm just not sure how they compare to like the previous ones. My knees and lower back are shot. Dude, look at us just getting old. That shit's ass. I got back problems. My back problems got worse when I was in jail. No, nothing weird happened. Just being stuck in a small space 22 hours a day. Yeah, I would imagine once you... Especially if you like, if you think about like jail or what. Now, mind you, I don't want to assume like you've been to jail, but my assumption of it is like you probably don't have a whole lot of things to do. So like, I would imagine just laying down all the time or like being on your feet all the time, and I would imagine that'll probably take a toll on your back and your legs. I need new ones. Your knees and your lower back, or are you talking about mics? It all started when I was in high school. I got suplexed funny. And I recovered from that. Now it's just a core stress thing. I'm sorry about that, man. When are you talking like being suplexed as in like in wrestling, like you wrestled in high school, or are you talking about you guys were just fucking around and you got suplexed weird? I was a wrestler. I didn't know you wrestled. That's fun. I wrestled when I was very young, and I didn't like it. I don't know why, but I just didn't fuck with it. I fucked with baseball a lot. I was a big baseball guy when I was younger. I played baseball quite well, actually, and I was in pretty good shape until I turned like 18, and then I got out of school, and I just stopped. Can I'll wrestle you? Go for it. It does. It gets really bad, and you just have to deal with the pain because nobody cares. Yeah, I would imagine fucking in jail, nobody gives a flying shit about how you feel. Yeah, that sucks though. I'm sorry that you have to deal with that back pain because that shit's not good. Back pain sucks, especially as you get older and stuff too. Just everything feels worse. Knees and lower back and ankles. Oh, your ankles are shot too? God damn, bro. Get this dude an ankle replacement, please. But microphones too. Honestly, no, I just realized I have like 5 different microphones and I use one. I have the DJI mic. I have the Beacon mic that's over on a shelf over there. I have a fucking AT2020 that I'm not using anymore. And then I think I have one more mic laying around somewhere. And then I have the Shure SM7B. I was legally disabled before I went in, and I already had a bad back. Damn, bro. That sucks. That's no good. No, I was a wrestler in Husky, so I was in an extended weight class. I got matched against a dude that was 6'4", and he got leverage on me and smoked me. Right on the base of my neck. Ooh, on the base of your neck's not good. That shit's ass. That sucks. I think the worst I've ever been hurt while doing sports was when I played football and I broke my collarbone and separated the AC joint in my shoulder. That was bad. I had a dude push my pads up, and then like his helmet landed in that exposed spot on my shoulder, and it broke my collarbone, and it separated my shoulder. Or I mean, well, that's in sports specifically. The worst injury I've ever gotten was I broke my wrist when I was young, and I broke it pretty bad. Well, I got the left one and the right one is shot. Well, I shattered the left one and the right one is shot because I couldn't use the left one for almost a year. Yeah, dude, I would imagine if you had to go one leg for a year, the one that you're actually using to move around probably has so much more like pressure and stuff on it that just escalated the pain and stuff like that. That fucking sucks. I'm thinking about it now, like having to move around on one leg for a year probably fucking blows. Hold on. I got a message.
Be advised, I am Kemming M. Kemming. Oh, I am Kemming, man. My thrusty is so dry right now.
Your thrusty is so dry right now. My lord. I could fix that for you. You know? It's mad jacked, but the arthritis is insane. Constant fluid in my ankle and popping. That fucking sucks. I know a guy that comes around the chat quite a bit. His name is S-Bad, or some big ass dude. He had pretty bad ankle problems. He had to have ankle surgery because randomly he found out one day like his ankle was hurting him pretty bad. And then he went to the doctor and just found out he had a fucking hole in his ankle, like the bone. There was just a part of his fucking ankle missing. So he had to get fucking, and he's young too. He's like fucking not even, I think he's like 24, 25, 23. And he had to go and get it fixed. And I was also huge. So that's me right now, bro. Legitimately, I'm surprised I don't have any like hip, knee, or like ankle or feet problems or back problems, to be honest. Because I am a pretty big guy. But then again, I don't really go around very often.
I am sponging it. Oh, fuck, I am sponging it.
SpongeBob. Oh my God. But you know, like I'm not kidding when I tell you this. I sit around in my desk at this spot right here probably 12 hours a day. Like I would say like maybe I can get back problems or like hip problems from sitting down, but like I have a really comfortable chair. It just doesn't lock very well. But other than that, like I don't walk around a whole bunch. So, and that's probably a bad thing. I have been starting to go back to the gym. I go to the gym in the morning, but other than that, it's like I'll just sit here and just work, whether it be editing or filming something or what have you. Speaking of which, I need to check my email real quick because I need to see if I heard back from a sponsor. 1 second. I didn't. Damn it. Oh my. Yeah, Sponge is sponging it, bro. He's sponging it. Yeah, that was my problem once I started eating better and working out and dropped some weight. It got substantially better, but it's not perfect. Well, I hope over time, with you continuing to lose weight, that it gets better to where it can be perfect. And your stuff isn't suffering so much. Because I can only imagine if it's like a day-to-day thing, that shit must suck balls. Like, obviously I'm preaching to the choir. You're the one going through the pain. But, you know, just coming from me, I can just imagine that it fucking sucks. I mean, me, like, I'll complain about like, oh man, I have to move my leg weird so I can flip over in bed because I feel like a turtle on its shell whenever I'm laying on my back. But you're over there probably like, I can't feel my knees. My knees are pain. I am pain when I walk. I can't even imagine. I saw a net and I swatted it out of the sky. I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking over at myself and I've been looking kind of good. I don't know. My collar's kind of weird though. Let me fold it down. Oh yeah, better. Kem is pain personified. Have you guys ever played Ninja Gaiden? That's me. I don't know why. That legitimately made no sense, and I apologize to all of you. I mean, I'd kiss you. Come here. The left one sucks in the cold. Oh, yeah, I do. I can't even imagine the fucking cold, bro. Because my ankle is more metal than... But oh, man, I couldn't even imagine the amount of shit, like, if you have fucking, like, metal plates or screws, how bad the cold is. Move to Alaska. I bet you'll have a lot of fun with that. And they get really sore by the end of the day. I would fucking imagine so. And the blood circulation is terrible, bruh. That shit's ass. I want to. I will say, don't fucking move to Alaska. I as someone that's lived here for 27 years, it's a great place to visit, but do not move here. It's fucking miserable. I promise. If you can trust me on one thing, do not move here. I want to move to Alaska. I promise you don't. You may think you do, but trust me, when you get the winters are fucking miserable. And I mean it. Like once you get past how pretty it looks and you've been here for a while, you will be so fucking depressed in the winter. It happens to everybody. That's the reason why Alaska's suicide rates are so high, is because fucking you get up here and then you realize it's fucking dark 20 hours out of the day, every day for fucking like 4 months. And then there's nothing to do. You barely have anyone to talk to. And then you're just fucking depressed. You just sit inside all day. Wouldn't anyone who lives in state eventually will say don't move there? I'm saying it logistically. Do I think it's a really pretty place to visit? Yes. Is there stuff that you can find enjoyment, especially if you're someone that likes outdoor activities? Yes. But coming from someone that's experienced the winters here, the winters are bad. And I mean very bad. And it's not just the snow or how cold it is. It's like the mental toll it takes on people. And I've seen people that think like, oh, dude, I'd love to move here. And they move here and they're fucking miserable and they leave like a year or two later. That's just how it is. I'd visit a couple of times first for sure. If I were you, I would definitely, in the summer, I wouldn't suggest a long stay. But in the winter, if you really want to test yourself, stay for like a month in the winter. See if you can handle it. Because like, especially if you go in a place where, like where I live is like in the south central part of Alaska. So it gets cold, but not super cold. But if you go up to like Fairbanks, or if you like, for whatever reason, want to move to a village that's way up north, like normal, it's like -30 during the winter, every single day. It doesn't warm up past that. Like Fairbanks is one of the places that it's cold. It's so fucking cold every single day of the winter. And there's no, like here where I live, like it can get down to like 0, -10, but there's a lot of days where it's like 20 or like 30. I wanted to move to Washington State, but I also heard the suicide rates are high. I'm pretty sure Alaska is like #1 for suicide. I'm fairly certain. Cause I'm not kidding. I check the news every single day. You hear multiple cases of people committing suicide. And also in the city I live in, like gun violence is pretty high, especially in the area I live in. Very high gun violence. Or just violence in general, but it's mainly like property damage too. Like a lot of people like break into people's houses or cars and shit. What's up, Zero? How you doing, buddy? But don't let me deter your life choices. If you want to move up here, go for it. I'm just saying, I personally wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend a visit. I would definitely say that because no one can take away how fucking pretty Alaska is. Alaska is so pretty. And especially with like all the laws in place to preserve that look of the state. Like, especially if you're coming from like a city or like Vegas or something like that, where it's just ads galore all the time. You see billboards everywhere. You don't see that here because Alaska outlawed billboards to preserve the beauty of Alaska. So instead of seeing fucking ads, you're seeing fucking mountains and, you know, nice trails, fucking water and all that different shit, you know? Wyoming, Montana, and Alaska's. I'm surprised Alaska's third. Honestly, bro, Wyoming, dude. If I lived in Wyoming, I'd probably do it too. How you doing, Zero? You doing good? What you up to, man? So when are we gonna play Warzone? You download that shit or what? I've been waiting for you. I said the same for Montana. Also, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I woke up really late though, so that's why stream started a little bit late today. Like, I slept hella in. Like, I woke up at my normal time in the morning, and I was like, dude, fuck it. I'm just going back to bed. I slept until maybe 4:30. Just been working hella. You tell me whenever you want to play, man. We can play. Because I've had that shit downloaded forever, just waiting for you. I've legit not played it, so I can play with you. Tomorrow we can play, though. Let me know whenever you want to. Speaking of repo, Squirrely, did you hear about the stuff with the Lethal Company devs? The Lethal Company devs said some shit about repo, and it was pretty funny. No, so Lethal Company has been updated in like 3 or 4 months, and they put out a post on Lethal Company's like Patreon, saying like, yeah, sorry, we haven't been updating the game because we've been playing repo so much. And we really love repo, and they like went on like not so much like a rant, but like basically like they reviewed repo on their Patreon. They said like the game is so fun, but like here's some stuff that we would tweak, and like here's some stuff that we think about maybe expanding on in Lethal Company and all that different stuff. And I just think it's really funny how they were like, yeah, we haven't been updating Lethal Company because we've been playing repo so much. I think that's really fun. He's been working hella. How those substations, man? Tell me about those substations. Are you fixing the electricity? But how about you, Hallucinator? Are you doing good? I hope all is well from your unfortunate escapades yesterday. I mean, that's better than just shitting on it. That's true, yeah. Like, because they're competition. I think it's cool, like when it's clear competitors that are like. Those two games are competitors to each other. But I think it's cool like when the dev is like, that game's mad fun. Like, you know? Hellish, I gotta cut in tomorrow. What do you mean you gotta cut in tomorrow? What does that mean? Like you're getting called in? Or what? For me, when it comes to like the video game stuff, like if I was a dev, honestly, this even makes it to where like I don't really want to be a dev because I would be glazing games all the time. I feel like I could not focus on my own game. Like I would just be playing other stuff. Basically taking a line out and cutting it back in after testing. I do not know the ins and outs of what goes into that, but it sounds like that would suck. I don't know why, but it does not sound very good. I'm doing good, just conflicted about whether I should sleep now. It's F1 weekend, and the first practice is at 7:30 a.m. or just sleep and catch the highlights. Ooh. See, that's the thing when it comes to like, I'm not sure how passionate you are about F1, but if I'm really passionate about something, I will go leaps and bounds to fucking catch shit live for no reason. I always forget that stuff like that, like highlights happen afterward. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, if you're really passionate about it, I would say fucking try to catch it live, but that's just me. It's nothing. Just leave millions of people without electricity if something goes wrong. Dude, you should come up here and fix our electricity. Our electricity in the city I'm in went out the other day, and it left like 20,000 houses or buildings without power. Like, it, mind you, it only went out for like 30 or 40 minutes, but it was like the entire town was without power. And apparently, from what they said on their Twitter, it was like basically the big breaker that they have there, like that tripped because all the power that was trying to be, I forgot how they worded it, but it was like it was overloaded and it shut off. Keep in mind, I'm a diehard fan, so I try to watch everything live, but I also don't sleep as is. See, that's the shit that sucks. You brought that up, and that is so valid because, dude, fucking, I have insomnia so bad. Insomnia sucks wiener. I hate that. And for me, I have tried so much to like cure my insomnia when it comes to like trying to like take melatonin or like do other stuff. That shit just don't work. And this is gonna sound toxic, but I love pissing off Formula One fan base. Love pissing off one fan base within the Formula One community. Nothing works as well. Have you tried magnesium? I've tried everything you can think of. Oh shit, I forgot my thing was still on. I have tried everything outside of getting a sleep study done. Like, that's the only thing that I've done. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. At least when I do fall asleep and I wake up. I'm pretty sure it's because I have fucking sleep apnea really bad. Because my partner will be like, dude, you're fucking gargling on yourself in your sleep, and it's weird. And I'm like, that's fine. But like, I want to try to get like, because basically the reason why melatonin doesn't work for me is one, hey Samsy, is, I thought you were following me already. Hello Samsy, I appreciate the follow. Is I'll take melatonin. One, it won't work to help me sleep. And two, the next day, I will be so severely like emotionally sensitive. It's not funny. I thought I was following already too. I mean, you might have unfollowed because I like rarely fucking streamed. So, I mean, regardless, I'm glad to have you back. Melatonin works at first, but since it's natural, your body gets used to it. Oh, that's valid. Yeah. Zero said probably protected itself from an OL. I would imagine that's overload. Yeah, I don't know how they worded it, but it was basically like how they explained it was like there was just too much power being. They wanted too much power being drawn and just shut off. I have trouble falling asleep because I start snoring right before my brain shuts off and I hear it and it wakes me up. That sucks. That's one of the reasons why I can't really sleep on my back anymore is because I sleep, like I will snore super loud. Like air horn level shit. I go for the opposite. I don't tend to take melatonin. I take B12 in the morning and it helps me wake up. B12. Like that's a vitamin, right? Or am I tripping? Isn't B12 in like energy drinks or is that a different B? Yep, I have the same problem. That's why I'm kind of trying to force myself to sleep on my side. Vitamin B12. Right. I don't know if B12 was like some like underground energy drink or drink that you take that I didn't hear about. But honestly, like when it comes to me, my sleep, honestly, I bet you if I just like lost a bunch of weight, it'd probably help. Because I'm fairly certain the reason why I can't sleep properly is because of my weight and like my sleep apnea. And we're working on that, boys. We're working on that. That's why we're going to the gym and eating better, right? That's why we do that. Oh my God. My pussy. All right. When I fall asleep, I wake up feeling like I drank a mix of shit, feeling like I'm hungover and I don't drink at all. I feel like that a lot of the times too. I'd probably say like half the week. I will wake up from sleeping and feel like I didn't sleep at all. Or you know what? Know what I hate is when you get barely enough sleep that you wake up and you feel really good. Or if you sleep too long, you feel like complete dog shit. I hate that. I would make sure you aren't low in any vitamins too, because that helps a lot. I try to take men's 1-a-day gummies, but I'm not sure if that's actually like doing what I need it to, you know? What's his hair doing? It's curled. What are you doing, buddy? I sleep very well in the winter months though. I do too, because I'm depressed super hard because of the Alaskan wilderness in the winter. My sleep problems are mostly because I go to sleep late. Why don't you try not going to sleep so late? Silly goose. Pop on some nice, like, I don't know, The Weekend or something and go to bed at like 9. For me, I go to bed pretty late too, but like, I usually get my 8 hours. I'll go to bed at like, 11 or midnight, and I'll wake up at like 7 or 8 a.m. And that usually starts my day. It allows me to wake up. I go to the gym, and then I come back and I do all my editing before the stream. And then like, or whatever, like prior obligations I have, like meetings or whatever. And then I'll stream. And then the rest of the day I will spend with like hanging out with homies or spending time with Amy or whatever. I will say that caffeine's a big sleep issue too. I have a rule of no caffeine for at least an hour after waking up and no caffeine for a few hours before bed. If you have caffeine too early in the morning, it can stop your body from producing the chemicals that can make you process the sleepy. Ooh, that's smart. You're technically not supposed to have caffeine for at least 2 hours after waking. That makes sense, because I be waking up and then instantly fucking pounding an energy drink and it does nothing. I just chalked it up to like me being like immune to caffeine because I've been drinking it for so much, like so long. I have a problem. My phone is reading one time and my laptop is reading an hour before. Why not just switch the time on one of them? One thing that really helped my sleep too was putting my phone away. I put my phone like across the room. That also helped with waking up as well, because I have to get up. I have to like stand up out of bed to go turn my alarm off. As long as I don't mosey on back to bed, I'm good. Which is what I did this morning. I mosey on back into bed, got all cuddled up and cozy, passed right back out. Passed out for another 7 hours. But yeah, legit. That's pretty smart, Sandy, low key, with the caffeine stuff. I don't normally drink caffeine at night because 100% I will stay up. But the morning stuff, I might have to try that. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit before I drink a energy drink. Yeah, from my understanding, waking up, the chemical that process waking up is happening. So if you disturb it with the caffeine, it can't do its job until the caffeine wears off. See, that makes so much sense, actually. Yeah, I'll have to try that. Maybe like, wake up at like 7 or something like that and don't drink an energy drink for like until like 9 or 10. If I need it, I also find a lot of the time too, whenever I'm either super tired or feeling really bad in the morning, it's mainly because I'm super thirsty. I'll usually drink like one of these waters, like a full-size water. I'll usually chug one of those, and usually I feel a little bit better after I wake up as well. But for some reason, I feel a lot better when I sleep for 3 to 5 hours rather than 7 to 8. Same. I had a health kick for a while. I had a bunch of useless but also helpful health info. I mean, it's helping me, and I'm sure it helps you whenever you're applying it. So I appreciate that. If you have any more health tips, please let me know. I'm sure I'm not the most healthy fellow. I do crack. I'm kidding. I don't do crack. Please don't. I just realized, dude. So my mic arm. Hold on. Now I gotta show you guys. My mic arm. The mic itself can twist. You see? But also, there's a thing here that can twist. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Wow, the Elgato Mic Arm Pro, dude. That's crazy, dude. Good product. Very expensive for no reason though. Dude, I will say one of my favorite podcasters I saw switched his gear, and I'm pretty sure he got the same exact setup for his audio than I did. Is it the low profile one? I do believe so. Yeah. Like, yeah, it's the low profile, 100%. What up, cutie? What's up, Balor? How you doing? Hope you're doing well, Balor. Balor. Oh my God, it's Finn Balor. I know that exercise also helped my energy levels a ton, which is a classic recommendation. Tragically, it's recommended, but because it works. Yeah, for me, whenever, especially when it comes to energy levels and also my mental health, working out helps a lot. Both, I would say both with my overall mental health, but also like if I do like get like sad or like depressed or whatever during working out helps me like alleviate it so it's not so bad, because usually whenever I get upset or bad in some way mentally, it really affects me. Like I can't do anything for the rest of the day. Just move some mass. It fixed a good amount of my problem. I'll show you a mass. Sorry. I've been banished from working out for a week by my doctor, so I'm sitting here twiddling my thumbs because I got so used to doing 12 miles on a bike a day. Why did your doctor say you can't work out? Are you having like health complications with that or what? Maybe them. Check general. I got you. Oh, that's a good gift right there. Good one, Squirrely. Good one. You have no idea how many times I do that to Amy. Like she'll just say something. What's up, Jeff? Ooh, 161, not good. You have no idea how many times like Amy will say something, just just anything, like cracking a joke or saying something, and my first instinct is to go at her. I don't know. I don't know why it's so funny, but it is. I like working out. I'm big, but I like to move because you have always wanted a small athletic. You're always a small athletic kid. I just feel like, after moving a couple minutes of working out, I just feel like I'll never get lean again. Oh, you definitely will. As long as you can do it, as long as you put your mind to it, Bubba. I got a cortisone shot in my knee. Ooh, what does cortisone do again? I've heard of that. I think I might have used cortisone whenever I had my back surgery, maybe. And I got to avoid pissing it off for a week. But also, I don't have chronic knee pain now. So hey, that's W. Let's go. Good knees now. You love to hear it. You love to hear it. Oof, a bit low today. It is a bit low. Hi, how are you, cutie? I'm doing good. I'm doing all right. I slept in quite a bit. I originally was waking up in the morning. I woke up in the morning like I normally do at like 7 to 8. I woke up feeling like balls, so I went back to sleep, and I didn't wake up until 4:30. So that's why I missed my original stream time, and then I didn't want to lose the streak. 7 days in a row, baby. 7 days in a row. I don't feel big, but I am. I'm fast and can react quick. It's just I get tired really easily. Yeah, getting winded sucks. It's a steroid. It's basically a big old boy anti-inflammatory thing. Yeah, I had a back surgery in 2019. I had a pretty bad thing in my back, and I think they used cortisone to like help with that. I think that sounds really familiar in my brain. So apparently my laptop is saying it. I'm Central Time. We'll change the time zone, silly Billy. What are you doing? Exclamation point PP. James, you have a 9-inch one with 3 balls. Holy. Like, it sounds so dumb, but I couldn't have even told you how bad chronic pain messes up your life. Oh, I would imagine so. The day after the shot, I was like, oh my God, I can walk downstairs without pain. We were just talking about this early, Samsy, with like James in chat, because James has bad like knee and ankle and back problems. And I can only, fly swatter. I can only imagine like how bad just a day-to-day like chronic knee pain or ankle pain or like back pain could be for somebody. Because I feel like I'm pretty lucky. I'm a very big guy, but I don't have any ankle, knee, hip, or like back problems, which is very surprising actually. Like my brother, for instance, my brother's had knee pain since he was in high school. My brother's now 37. That is crazy that my brother's almost 40. I didn't even know that. My brother's 10 years older than I am. Well, 9 months and 9 years and 11 months. But it's crazy to me how I've been lucky enough to not have any of like pain like that being a big guy, but he's had knee pain since he was like 17. If you upload your head to the cloud, then it could stream forever. You say I got a big head? Bruh. Like, I legit have cried a few times because I'm just like, bro, I could be a normal person now. I would imagine so. I'm sure it's a very relieving feeling, but also like, damn, I this feels good now. I'm happy to hear that. That's good. What time is it for you? Right now it is 6:42 p.m. I'm in the Alaskan time zone, which is an hour behind Pacific, which is like California and shit. I'm an hour behind that. And then Hawaii is an hour behind me. Jesus, 10 p.m. for me. It's 10:42, so you're on the East Coast. Like, I think I just mentally just got so in my head that I was always going to be held back in life because of pain. And with the pain gone, my brain was like, dude, you can literally just be a normal person and do normal things like a normal job. Yeah, I would imagine so. Like, I bet you it's a very good feeling for you. I'm happy that you're experiencing that. That's good. I'm on my main character arc. You're about to go full blown like main character plot armor type shit. But I'm happy to hear that everything's good with your knee. Like, will it be? Are you able to like maintain this over time, or do you have to like go back for shots every so often? Are you flat-footed, Kem? I don't think so. I mean, I wouldn't say I have the biggest arches in my feet, but I wouldn't say that they're small either, or like I don't have any. The worst pain I ever got was testicular torsion. Dude, my little bit TMI, but my dad, before I was born, when he was a kid, he got one of his balls twisted, and he said that was probably one of the worst pains he'd ever felt. He had to go get a surgery for that, which is not good. That's always one of the fears that I have with like sitting down, because I'll like sit down and like squish my nuts together, and I'm like, oh god, I have to get surgery now. But it's never like that. Yeah, that's what it was. They twist. It happened. Oh, it happened when you were sleeping. Oh, that sucks. You like didn't even have control. It's just like, oh yeah, I twist my nut while I was sleeping. I just realized I asked about your feet, but it was a genuine question. Yeah, most pain and leg problems are from me being flat-footed and severely overweight. When I was 8, I shattered my elbow. I think the worst injury I've had, like broken bone wise, was when I was in first grade. I broke my wrist really bad. Like, you know those like twisty slides that like you go on as a kid that like they kind of twist and they go down? Well, for me, I was trying to go down one of those and I fell off it. Like at the top, I fell down and I landed. I can't really even do it anymore, but I landed on my arm like this. So like my elbow was like in my tummy and I landed on my arm, like full body weight. And I broke my left wrist. Like all here was like all broken. It was really gross. And that was at school too. So like I had to go into the nurse's office and just like wait for my parents. Cause I think my mom was at work and she like couldn't leave right away cause she's in the medical field. So I had to sit in the nurse's office playing my Game Boy for like an hour. And then by the time like I actually made it to the hospital, the doctors hit me with we got to break it again. So they had to fucking re-break my wrist again. And then I got it all casted up and everything. But yeah, that shit sucked. That's like one of the things from my childhood I specifically remember was how bad that hurt. It's technically a Band-Aid, but we're hoping it lasts forever and basically resets my knee pain meter essentially. But realistically, it's technically something most people take every 3 to 6 months. Unfortunately, I do have literal damage to the knee itself. So I have a feeling that I will have to keep getting shots. I'm surprised I've read this far and not made a mistake, but I'm working to add strength and lose some weight to hopefully alleviate some pressure on my knee in general. W. I'm hoping you can do that, and so you can actually, like, you know, hopefully like fully repair your knee. Well, not fully, but you know what I'm saying. So like you don't have to experience pain or pain nearly as often. I always felt so awkward being in the nurse's office, as if I wasn't actually sick enough to be there. Oh, dude, if my tummy was even slightly hurting, my ass was sleeping in the nurse's office. Let me tell you, bro. My nurse's office, they let you sleep. I would be sleeping there all the time. Or I would say from the age of 16 to 18, I don't tell my parents I told you this. I know none of you guys know my parents. But when my parents were too lazy to sign me up for school, so I would sign myself up for school like the next year. So it was when I was a sophomore, a junior, and a senior. In the contact information for like the school to contact your parents, I would put my number on there. So if I skipped school and they called my parents, they called me. So my parents always thought I was going to school, but no, I was skipping out and going to play video games at some buddies' houses. Or like I would go in and sleep in my classes and then pretend I didn't feel good so I can get sent home. And then I would get sent home to go play DayZ at my house. Big brain. Looking back at it, the pins getting removed from my arm at the age of 6 was the worst pain because they didn't numb me. I always felt so weird. I read that. Yeah, the hope is that the shots are taken as far out as possible. I also plan on asking what steps I can take besides the strength exercises, what I can do to avoid breaking my knee more. Oh, what's up, Good Vibes? How you doing, buddy? How's your stream? Thanks so much for the raid. Raiders, my name's Keith or Kemonds. You can call me either or. I like talking about medical stuff. That's what we're talking about right now. Kemonds just wasn't feeling well today, so we're keeping him home. That's pretty much how it was. I'm going to snooze the ads so you guys don't get hit with ads. How was your stream there, Good Vibes? Was it good? What did you do? We are now a health channel. Yep. Oh, read up. Oh, sorry. I was at a park and climbed on an outer part of a slide and slipped 5 feet and shattered it. That sucks. That's no good. We're good. Played some modded repo. How you liking repo? I feel like I'm pretty repoed out at this point. I can't really play repo too much anymore. The worst pain I will say I've ever felt, it wasn't so much a broken bone, but it's one that I can remember specifically because I was an adult when it happened. Now, mind you, if you guys get triggered by descriptive words of medical stuff, this is your trigger warning. So my back surgery, I had a pilonidal cyst, which is basically like in my back, a hair did a U-turn and went in, and my body was attacking it and basically made it to where I had like a big cyst in my back. And I got everything all taken care of, but the doctor basically said that we're not going to stitch it back up because if we stitch it out from the outside, it can form again. So for like 2 months, I just had an open hole in my lower back. And every time my mom, during this time, I didn't live with my parents, but I had to have like my mom and stuff change stuff. No, I lived with my parents the first month, and then I got together with Amy, and then Amy took care of it afterward. Like I moved into her apartment whenever I was going through the recovery process. And basically, the first time, basically what they did was that they put gauze inside of it, and then they put a bandage over it. And my mom would need to change the bandage every day. The first time I came home, she was changing the bandage. Trigger warning because it's kind of gross. All the gauze was stuck to the inside of my back, like the walls, the muscle and stuff. So she would have to pull it, and it was pulling on the inside of my back. And I remember specifically feeling all that in my back. and I was screaming. And my mom was like, it's okay. It's okay. You're going to be all right. And I'm screaming because it hurt so bad. But then we found out that my mom, because my mom works in the medical field, so she had medical stuff. She had, what's the liquid that's like completely clean and they use it to like pour on stuff? It's not like water. But kind of like water. Saline. She had a big bottle of saline, and basically she found out that she could pour saline in there and it would loosen up the gauze to make it easier to pull out. But that first time my mom tried changing that shit, it hurt so bad. It was very painful. I think we're getting there too. For now, we're still playing it here and there. Honestly, Repo was so fun, but like, I don't know, just for me, it's not good anymore. I just got tired of it, basically, burn out on it. That sounds so painful. It really was. It was really bad. And I mean, even after that too, it was like before with my back, because I was working at Walmart at the time, and just every now and again, my back would really start to hurt, and I didn't know why it was. And I kept ignoring it. And then one day it got so bad that I'd go to the hospital. And then the doctor told me, was like, yo, dude, this is very bad. This is probably one of like the worst cases of this we've seen. And like, if you would have waited a couple more days, you probably would have got sepsis. And that's blood poisoning. So I'm happy I went when I did. But that whole scenario, one, was super ass, and it was super painful, and it cost a fuck ton, even with insurance. I think with insurance, I still had to pay like 12 grand in total. It fucking sucked. Dude, I shit you not. That happened in 2019, so that was 6 years ago. I am still paying off payments for that surgery to this day. Could you taste the saline? Every time I get injected, I can taste it. I don't think I could taste it, no. And it wasn't an injection. It was like she just had a bottle of saline that she like poured in it. Because the hole was like, I'm trying to give you an accurate measurement of how big this hole was. It was like yay wide, and then like yay long on my back. Like, I could show you guys the scar, but I have to show you guys my fucking ass crack. I'm trying to compare it to like a real world object, and I can't find anything that's accurate. Maybe like the size of like a small soda can. I don't know. It's like a slit almost. Yeah, it was like a slit in my back that was like opened. Because they basically had to go in and they had to like take everything out and like clean it. And then they had to keep it open so it would heal from the inside out. Why are we tasting the ceiling? No, saline, not ceiling. That makes me cringe. Yeah, no, more people that are coming in, I did say that we're talking about gross stuff, so we can stop talking about it now because it is gross. The only reason why I'm able to get all these good vibes things done is because I'm on Medicaid right now. It's truly wild how well your health can be with proper insurance. Dude, I need to get on some sort of like Medicaid, or like, honestly, I might apply for food stamps, to be honest, or whatever it's called now, EBT, CBT, cock and ball torture. Because low key, I have never experimented with trying those programs before. It's never really been a need, and it's not a need now. It's not like I need it, but it's like, it's one of those things where like I don't know if I can actually like apply for any of those, or like if I meet the requirements to have any of those programs, because I don't have health insurance or anything like that. So, hello, handsome plaid man. Hello, Portman. How are you? Kemonds, I've been following you for 3 years. I started watching when you were giving out stream keys. Oh yeah, my marbles days. I remember that. It's 2025. It's gonna be hard as fuck to get those. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure like if Alaska could be different, maybe, because I've heard in Alaska specifically, even though we are a red state, I know a lot of the the programs and stuff like that for Alaska specifically are trying to be kept intact. But again, I have not really read too much into it, so I'm not really sure what the requirements are and like the processes for like applying for stuff. And speaking for applying for stuff, I need to do my fucking taxes. The tax day is in 5 days. Let me see here. Because I buy Whole Foods anyway, and it helps me out. I thought about it. I gotta do mine as well. I know I'm gonna owe on my taxes. That's the sucky part. And I have to go through like an entire year of expenses, like games I've bought that I've made videos on. Like I have to go, like I did For Honor, so I have to go through and list all of the stuff that I've like DLC I've bought, every meal I've bought while I've worked, and all the different stuff. I have to go and calculate the square footage of my house to see what percentage of my house goes to the work and the electricity bill, the rent. Oh my God. Doing my taxes fucking sucks. I hate it. And every year I'm like, oh, I need to write down this stuff and I need to make a list so I can make sure I do it next year, and I never do. Tax filing stream.
I'm literally hitting the gwitty right now. This stream is bussin' for real, with the ski-bitty Guyot, Ohio ski-bitty toilet riz.
Thank you, Okayist. I appreciate that. I gotta amend mine next year from 2022 and 2023, I think, because of Twitch. I didn't understand that then, didn't send a 1099, I had to go find it. Well, if you made over, I think back then is if you made over $600, you have to file on that, I think. Before you didn't have to do it for PayPal, but now PayPal does. So you have to, if you make over, I'm not sure what the amount is, but if you do like PayPal and stuff too. And that's also how I get all my payments from TikToks through PayPal. So like I have to do that anyway. But yeah. I only made just above 450. I think it's 300. Like whatever the fuck the number is. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm going to snooze the ads one more time, okay? And then I'll be out of snoozes. Oh, so I'm fine? I think so. It just randomly banned somebody in my chat. Sorry about that. Kemonds, are you still dating that one girl? Forgot her name. Yeah, Amy. Yeah, I still am. We have been our 6-year anniversary was 3 months ago. I mean, if not, they would have probably caught me. Yeah, I'm not sure. I would definitely check up on whether or not you actually want to do it, but whatever. I don't want to like say like, oh yeah, you're fine, and then I see you in prison. So I have a hear me out. What's your hear me out? Oh, cute. Thank you. Yeah, we met when I worked at Walmart. The Queeb. Yeah, Amy is a dang on cutie. I love her. Yeah, she my boo thing. I'm sorry, I'll never say that again. If she was here, or if she's possibly listening right now, if she heard me say that, she would probably cringe. Rightfully so. Are you still in Alaska? Yeah. Oh, working at Walmart? I'm sorry for your mental loss. Oh yeah. Walmart took pieces of our lives that will never come back. That we'll never get those back. I can't even go into a Walmart anymore without even thinking about like, oh, stuff needs to be stocked. Or like thinking about Doug McMillon, the fucking CEO. I hate that guy, dude. Fuck him. Fuck Doug McMillon. Fuck Sam Walton. Fuck all those homies. Imagine a kid WWE, they could wrestle, just keep going because they can run to a wall and get up and continue. If we did that, we'd be down. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I had to stop going into Walmart. I order my groceries from Walmart now. If I need something from Walmart, I order it. Like Walmart has done irreversible damage to me. I do Spark for Walmart, and that's more customer interaction than I ever needed in my life. Ooh, I'm sorry, man. I was an overnight stalker at Walmart for 2016 to 2019. Then I got promoted to the overnight support manager, which I'm pretty sure those titles have changed now. I think it's like team lead and shit now. But I did that, and the management position was probably the most depressed or most That is the worst time I've ever been in my life. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I was like this. I'm not getting this close to not, to unaliving myself. I'm not going to lie. And guess what? And then I met Amy. And then I found happiness. It's crazy. It's crazy what an absolute baddie can do to a man's mental health. It's nuts. In Alaska, isn't everything more pricey because that's be imported? Yeah. If you anywhere, it doesn't matter if it's in the grocery store or if it's fast food. Imagine whatever the price is in the lower 48 and add maybe $1 to $2 added to that, and that's what it costs in Alaska. Maybe even $3 sometimes. Really depends. Or if you're trying to order furniture, imagine whatever you're paying for the furniture. Let's say it's $200 for a chair. Imagine that times 2 because the shipping is going to be $200. I would believe it honestly. The only thing I've only heard bad things about Walmart. Walmart's terrible. It's very bad. Like, I mean, fuck, it was even bad. I mean, I worked 24-hour Walmart, so I think I worked probably the worst of it. But I will say those days where it was closed overnight, I would go over to the automotive section and blast music on the car stereos because we had a thing where it showed all the amps and speakers in the car stereos, and you could hook up your phone Bluetooth to the car stereos and you could blast music while stocking. And I got moved to automotive and hardware once another guy retired, so I was working automotive, like moving like car batteries and shit. So I'm sitting there blasting stuff. Ooh, those days were good. I love days when we're closed, but everything else was ass. And also, I worked for a Walmart that was like the biggest super center in our region. And our region was Alaska, Hawaii, California, Oregon, and Washington. So I worked in the biggest store size wise, and also the one that made the most money, believe it or not. And so everything, they micromanaged the balls off you every time. It was terrible. I hated it. Walmart in Hawaii. I do believe Hawaii was included in that. It was basically all of like the western states. So like from California to the left was in our own region, I do believe. Guys, we're gonna have ads in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Smoke it, bro. Booper, what'd you say? I low-key want to move to Alaska and live in the wilderness for like a month. I would recommend you do that in the summer, not the winter. The winter is very bad. Smoke if you got him, chat. Overnight was such a vibe when it was I think, huh? I'm sure it was worse for the employees, but it was my teenage years. Honestly, like overnight Walmart going into it was fun. Like if you're going it from like a customer perspective thing, thank you. I appreciate the correction. I can't read. Like going into a Walmart at like late at night when you needed something was good, but man, my overnight crew too was a bunch of like old people, and they hated any form of interaction. I'm not kidding. I don't remember her name, but God bless her heart, dude. She worked pharmacy. She was so old and at that level where she did not give a fuck about anybody. Like anybody. She was that old and past the point of no return. Like you go up to her, like let's say I don't remember her name. Let's say her name's Betty. Hey Betty, can you whenever you're done doing this, can you go over and help in HBA? No. Well, we kind of need you over there with that. No, I only do pharmacy. Okay. A customer goes up to her. Hey, can you help me find this? This was her reaction every time. And then she would take them to go find it. She would just mump. They go. It's like almost like communicating like a monkey. And they go over and they find it. She didn't talk to fucking anybody, unless a manager talked to her. And every time a manager would talk to her, it was like, hey, can you help? And she would say no. She was a vibe. I bless her heart, dude. I miss her. She was damn good at her job too. She was pharmacy was one of the hardest departments because there was so much stuff and all the packages were very small. So like, I'm trying to think here. The way that I can explain it to you. Let's say like if you're working the juice aisle is big boxes. And let's say if you had 100 pieces of juice, 100 boxes of juice, a lot of the time you would stock the juice and the rest of it would go in the back because you can't fit any more juice in there. If you got 100 boxes of pharmacy, that's 100 of these small little boxes that are going to go on a pallet that you have to stock all of it because guaranteed it's not all one thing. So 100 boxes of pharmacy. I'm getting fucking PTSD. I'm starting to think like, no, Walmart, leave my brain, I quit that job 6 years ago. Leave. You said juice too many times. It's no longer a word to me. Juice. What was her name? I don't remember. I'm trying to remember what her name was and I don't remember. Guys, there will be ads in about 1 minute. If you don't like ads, make sure you subscribe to this Twitch channel. Then you won't see or you can get an ad blocker, or you can get Twitch Turbo. Otherwise, there will be 3 minutes of ads. There's 3 minutes of ads every hour. I was always the person to wander Walmart. Well, we were never disrespectful, so they truly didn't care because we were there. That's good, as long as you weren't disruptive. I remember there was someone during our shift that went into the dressing room and peed. Just because they could. They went into our dressing room and peed everywhere. That was the kind of shit that we had to deal with. Hallucinatory, what kind of hot take would you like and for what topic? Do you want a generic one or do you want one on a specific topic? About people? There's a lot of people that don't look internally at their own problems. They'll blame it on other people. And I hate that. I hate it when people say, like, I get it if it's completely valid. If someone hits you with a car, it's their fault. But there are people in the world that something won't go their way and they'll blame it on other people instead of looking inward and possibly thinking to themselves, maybe I'm the problem. I hate that. I'm all for folks that will to look inward instead of outward and blaming other people. Again, I don't know if that's a hot take. That might be the most lukewarm take you've ever heard, but still. I have people in my life that are like, but I'm entitled to all this stuff. Like, no, you're not. Literally, you're not. You're not. We used to be the people who would walk into a store I worked at and straight up just get 50-pound bags of dog food and just walk out with it. You were a thief? How dare you? There's ads. Here. Don't worry, ad watchers. I won't say anything important. We were secret shoppers at your store, Kemonds. Oh. Were you stalking me before you even knew me? I was stalked at Walmart once by a roommate's ex-girlfriend. It was fun. No was there. Kevin's talking mad smack about non-subs right now. If you are not subbed, you're literally broke. Whoa, you can't say that. Dude, why are you so broke? If you're a broke boy, just say so. Sorry, I'm going full Pokemon right now. Fuck it. I'm on my Pokemon arc. They try their best. No, they don't. They're trash. I mean, did your Walmart employees do see? Oh, right. So they did, but it was always bad. Five gifted subs and a hype train started. Oh my God. Thank you so much for giving a sub to Okayist, Ralph, Bag of Bones, BRB Lurking, and HBT Twan 20. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Much love. Thank you very much, good sir. We're back up to 31 active subscribers in the channel. Why was it always bad? Like, they wouldn't give away very good stuff. Wait, is this Secret Santa or is this the other one? So, like, there would be a pool of items that Walmart would give. And they would, like, draw from a hat who got what. I will say one year, I got a TV. That was pretty cool. I got, like, the biggest prize. That was sick. Like, I called it from the beginning, too. Like, as soon as they started drawing stuff out of the hat, I'm like, I'm going to win that TV. And I did. I called it. I was like, bro, I won the TV. I'm nuts. Almost white elephant. Yeah, I think that's what it is. White elephant. Secret Shopper was a thing where they would hire people to stock customers to make sure they don't steal. Oh, dude, I thought you were saying Secret Santa, bro. I'm stupid. We had a what's it called? I forgot what it was called. There was its own department. They were dressed up as normal people, and AP, asset protection. There was a team of people that would. There was one watching cameras, and then there was multiple people that would walk around the store and watch people. Yeah, called asset protection. Like the dude that was head of asset protection was also the head of maintenance. But like, why? Ours had a really high steal rate. Like, our stuff got stolen a lot, but like I said, I don't really know the point. I don't see the point. Like, dude, they're just gonna write it off anyway. They're gonna get the money back. So it's like, what the fuck is the point? I think the only reason why they worried about asset protection was because once they found what was stolen, they could then write it down to be written off to get back in the store. So like, I think that's the only reason. So like, they could get that money back. And lastly, the receipt checkers. A lot of the time, those are there to hinder people from stealing. And a lot of people I know have like found out that there's really no way that you can just ignore the people and just walk out and they can't do anything. But like, that's mainly what they're there for. And also like if you have like a senior citizen that works there for a while that was a stalker and they can't really do it anymore, they usually move them to a people greeter. That's what they're called. They're called people greeters. All right, Kim, I got to call it. I got to work at 5:30 and it's 11. No problem, dude. You have yourself a good one, Hummy. You sleep well. Thank you again for the gifted subs, man. I appreciate it. I cannot think of a good way to measure the amount of Cool Whip in this container. How many mango size worth of Cool Whip is in there? What would you say? How many mangoes? Like normal size mangoes. Like, this isn't Costco. Dude, Costco low-key is so good. Costco pizza? Ooh. No problem. See you tomorrow if you stream again. I will. It'll be day 8. Day 8, baby. Did you say mangoes of Cool Whip? Yeah, like, how many mangoes would you say? Like, if you were to put mangoes into the Cool Whip container, how many mangoes of Cool Whip would you say that's in there? Like 2? That's a solid amount of Cool Whip if you ask me. I like that. I like that. The amount of Cool Whip that you have in there, I would say is respectable. My AM gave no fucks about her safety and would try to grab bags out of people's hands. It was not worth it. I'm trying to remember if I ever heard anything that was like serious. Like any. Oh, I remember one thing that happened to our Walmart. It was someone took some stuff and they went right out the front door. And it was pretty icy outside. They loaded the stuff into a truck and they tried to speed off and they hit a stop sign in the parking lot. And then like it was stuck. Like they were on the stop sign. Like, so mind you, it wasn't a stop sign, just like in the ground. It was one of the ones that was like in concrete and then the concrete was put in the pavement of the of the parking lot. So like they hit it and like they went up the stop sign, and then they couldn't move their car. So like they had to like hoof it on foot. And by the time they even tried to hoof it, the cops were there because in the town where it was, the police department was like right down the road. So, you want to compliment me, Squirrely? Squirrely? You're hot as fuck. You're so hot. Oh my God. You are what I would call the goat. And I'm not talking about the throat goat, okay? You're just goated with the sus. No, you're a really good friend. I like hanging out with you. I like playing games with you. You're chill. I can't wait to the day to where I can meet you and give you a big hug in person. Like that. It's going to be a good time. With the sus. Yeah. No, they're a squirrel. I can confirm that they are not a squirrel. She's actually a human being. I've seen it. It makes it seem like you have a penis, and I've seen it. I'm gonna put it in a bigger bowl because my big brain math. I like that. But also I don't know how to put these cookies in there without it overflowing. What are you making? What kind of contraption are you making? What the fuck, tablet? Nut, not noun. Explain the nut hoard then. Hey man, I'm not gonna judge what she's got going on for her. She can do whatever she damn well pleases. If she wants to hoard some nut, go for it. I'm putting Thin Mint cookies in Cool Whip. That sounds fire. I don't know why, but I want that. Please go ahead and give me some of that. That sounds fire. What are you about to say? Hold on.
I was playing video games last night while my son was sitting next to me watching. He said, "Dad, I wish real life was more like video games." So I locked him in his room and told him if he wants access to the rest of the house, he will have to pay 99p for the DLC.
What? 99p? What does that mean? Is that a British copy pasta he's put in my chat? This gnat keeps flying around me and I hate it. It does sound fire. I've never done it before, but it's basically cookies and cream, so it's got to be good. I hope and pray that it was good. I thought it was funny. Oh, guys, also, I would say tomorrow or the next day, my first playthrough of a game that I'm not going to say until it comes out will be on YouTube. And if you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, type in exclamation point YT and you can go do that. Because this shit is good so far. I'm just not going to spoil what it is. I got to smash these cookies somehow. Use a rolling pin. Rolling pin. Or use your new and improved knee. You know, you can just you can put it in a bag and like hold the bag up against a wall and just like knee the cookies like it owes you money. I'm going to use a mallet and smash them outside. I'm going to use a ball peen hammer and I'm going to destroy these cookies. I'm going to shoot these cookies with a gun. Oh, man. This has been a good time, honestly. I like sitting here chatting with you guys. You guys are nice people. I don't know why, but whenever I first started streaming, like way back in the day, I always thought I was going to be like a video game guy, like just streaming video games all the time. But I like just coming up here and just shit talking and talking with people. It's fun. I like talking my balls off. In my balls, I mean mouth. You know? Samsy has hardware. Is it made out of adamantium? Samsy is fucking Wolverine. I love that. I love that, dude. Wolverine. claws. Thing, thing, thing. You know? That's what I would sound like if I was Wolverine. Oh my God. Portman, what's Prep Cook doing? Tell me everything. Dude, how is everyone doing today, legitimately? Because me, shit. He's at work? What hours does he work? My neighbor just looked at me like I'm crazy. I'm crying. Homie looked at you like, what the fuck is going on? What's going on over there? 4.65 out of 10. Why so low, if you don't mind me asking? You want to talk about it? He took the car, so we'll be home earlier than usual. Let's go, dude. Homie took the car. And then I took the car. I stole it. Haha, no car for you. Now I have it. What kind of car do you have? I literally went outside and he heard the hammering. Damn. I'm not going to trauma dump on stream. I'm vibing now. Well, if you need to talk about it whenever I'm off stream, we can. Up to you. No pressure. He's on second shift and takes public transportation, so he's usually gone from 11 months through months. Oh, Monday through Friday. Gotcha. I'll be sleeping. I'm grandma. Oh, sorry. Well, if you want to fucking go tomorrow, we can too. Fuck me, goddamn. Whenever you want to talk about it, you can. If you want to, no pressure. No pressure. I'll kiss you sweet. And he just fucking looked at me like, what are you doing, lunatic? And I explained, and he was just like, oh, okay, Karen then. True. Send good juju for your vibes, Squirrely. Good vibes, brother. That's for you. If your name starts with an S, this is for you. I can't do the dance that he does, but no, I gotta get this shit in frame. Boom. Get out of here. I think I have taken out the majority of the nets, though. Why you got a bump on your finger? It's a scar. See? You can't really see it, but yeah. Hold on. You see? And for some reason, that weird ball formed. It doesn't really show up on camera, but it goes across my entire finger. I sliced my finger open with a fillet knife when I was young. I really, really loved my little dart gun. Shot little suction cups. And then it broke. And then I thought, being a youngster, I had another play gun that didn't have that. So if I used a fillet knife to cut a hole in the top, that it could shoot darts again. And I was doing this, and then I went, oopsies, and sliced my finger all the way open to the bone. And I will say, this is kind of a baller maneuver. I was maybe 5 or 6. I did not cry. My parents told me I didn't cry because my parents were calm when it happened. I did that pretty much with a box cutter on my knee. That's not good. On your knee does not sound nice. My mom told me that they were sitting at the table, the dining room table, and I was in the kitchen. I just did it. And I turn around, and I was holding a knife like this, and then I was holding my hand up like this. And my mom said that just blood went like just out of my finger all over the fucking kitchen floor. And they went up to me and they just like kind of like, oh, it's gonna be okay. And then my dad duct taped it, and then we went to did we go to the hospital? I think he might have duct taped it and then it just healed. I don't remember, but I know he duct taped it for sure. First time I ever fainted too. I did that with a dull knife and semi-frozen chicken. I don't think I've ever... No, I fainted once. It was when I was sledding one time, and I, like, went off a hill, and the hill, it didn't go off into the fucking abyss where you could, like, die, but it was kind of a steep fall, into some like shrubs. And I did that, and I remember as soon as I went over the ledge and I started to flip onto these things, I blacked out and I woke up when I was in the trees. And I think I was like 12 or 13 when that happened. Other than that, I don't think I've ever fainted or like blacked out during anything. Unless it's one of those crazy things where you stand up and you're dizzy. But other than that, have not experienced a faint, especially from like getting cut or something. Get out of here. All right, chat. I want to go ahead and end it because I know I got a really late start today and I apologize. But I'm going to go ahead and end it real quick. And because I got some other stuff I need to do. I need to make some other content of Rooney. I need to do some more editing for YouTube and for TikTok and stuff. So I appreciate all you guys chilling with me today. I will be back on at the normal time tomorrow at 3 p.m. my time or 7 p.m. 7 p.m. EST, 4 p.m. PST. I go live every day. So I appreciate you guys chilling and hanging out with me today. If you guys want, the VOD will be on Kemonds VODs, the YouTube channel, or it will stay on this channel on Twitch for 1 month. Yeah. Make sure you guys go follow me on all social medias. Follow me on YouTube. And also, if you're not in the Discord, make sure you're on the Discord. Discord's pretty poppin', not gonna lie. I will see you guys tomorrow.